Okay, what do you disagree with the prompt?
I mean, if black people are oppressed, why aren't they starting another civil rights movement to address it?
Another civil rights. Well, they didn't try to address it
Huh?
during they did during the Black Lives
That was
Matter
not a civil
movement.
rights movement. That was an issue about police brutality, and even
That was a
BLM.
start.
No, it
It
wasn't.
wasn't related to. It wasn't related to that at all. It wasn't related to civil rights at all.
No, it wasn't.
It wasn't.
Sir,
So
you
talking
do you
about
do realize that even the mothers of the victims called out BLM for not doing anything for the families and utilizing their son's tragic unaliving for profit. The mothers said that BLM had
yeah,
nothing to do with
you
civil
know
rights.
that's as a corporation, not to the movement.
Sir, the corporation started the movement.
No, the movement came first, and then the corporation came after.
Okay, well, what's the
What the
movement
fuck are
doing
you
right
talking
now?
about?
What is the movement
What?
doing right now?
What is dumb as hell?
What is the movement doing right now?
How can you just said that again? What is the movement doing right now?
Yeah,
It's
tell us three
still,
things they're addressing right now, without looking it up.
uh,
Besides
I
police
believe in.
brutality, because we
Can
know
I?
that.
Okay, I'm gonna start saying it. Are you ready, or are you just gonna talk over me?
Go ahead. I'm not talking.
You did, but again, first of all, it was talking about the mortality rates against women, which affects their medical history, especially right now, since like a black woman literally had to like birth a
It
child
affects their
on the
medical
side of the road.
history.
Huh?
It affects their medical history. That's what you just said.
Yeah, black women
What you said didn't make sense, but
medically.
I get what you're trying to say.
That's okay, because you're not listening. You're
I
not
heard
letting me
what you
talk.
said. You said black
I didn't
maternity rate.
finish at all. I haven't finished the
Go
sentence at all. You
ahead,
just
bro.
kept
Go ahead.
again.
Go ahead.
Are you sure I can go ahead?
Yeah, go ahead.
Fuck. Again, black women, medical racism. Secondly, wrongfully convicted. People who are wrongfully convicted, black people present a high number and lead in wrongful convictions. Third is about, I believe, it's like education, specifically student-free lunch, which affects majority of poor children, and majority of poor children are black. And since a lot of, I believe, like they're trying to, I'm gonna say, suppress or get rid of student-free lunch, it'll make it harder for children to eat, which will then affect their education.
Yeah.
That's
So,
three.
what is Black Lives Matter doing about any of these issues?
You talking about the movement? The movement is bringing light and shining on what we could do to mitigate or stop those things from happening in the future.
So, I'm going to ask you again. What exactly are
I
they
just
doing?
answered you. I answered the
Okay.
question.
So,
I
talking about.
told you. I
So
don't know
now I
what you want
can't
me
talk
to
either.
answer.
So now I can't
No, no,
talk.
because you just said I'm gonna ask you one more time, even though I answered it.
So, Black Lives Matter, the movement, is talking about issues that black people have been talking about for decades. So, again,
Black
what
people
are they
don't
doing about the issue is my
bringing
question.
more light to the issue.
So,
That
wouldn't
is the
wouldn't getting
point.
legislation be the issue? Wouldn't people
Say
getting
the,
penalized for it be the issue? Not just talking about things we already know about?
what I mean, we already if we don't know, we didn't know about
Who didn't know
the
about
medical
black
thing
women's
until
mortality
again.
rate?
You're doing this shit again. Who? I mean, who? It has to be shown on the internet for it to have a lot of media coverage.
No,
What
it
the fuck are you
doesn't.
talking about?
So things didn't get media coverage until the internet?
Yeah, what? The fuck did you just say?
Sir, we can show multiple
What the
examples.
fuck did you just say?
Sir, we can show multiple examples of every issue you just named being talked about in the mainstream media prior to social media.
Prior to
You didn't
social
know about
media?
you didn't know about these issues, but people been talking about it for decades.
Yeah, and so it was brought more to
Before
light
social
before social
media.
media.
Before social media. You're just new to
Before
it.
is there? Can you prove that? Can you prove
Sir,
that though?
which topic you want me to talk about? Which one?
The medical history of black
Okay,
women
we'll look it
of
up.
being the
We'll,
mortality rate.
so
Please tell
what
me
decade you
before.
want me to find? We could do
You're the one
early
who said it
90s. We'll do early
before social
90s.
media. Before social media.
Okay, so we'll
Before
do
social
early
media.
90s. You said which one? Black
Early.
women's
You said
mortality rate?
before. You said before social media. So
Yeah.
before social
So
media.
that would be early 2000s.
If
Mid
that's what you
2000s.
think.
Well,
If
when,
that's what you think.
sir, you
I'm not. I'm not
what
being
social
harsh or
media
anything.
platform?
You said
Okay.
before social media.
Yeah, that
And I'm
would be
telling you,
early
before
2000s.
social media, can you prove that?
Yeah, I'm looking it up right now. Black women
You're looking
mortality.
it up.
Well, you want me to prove it?
You're looking it up.
You said to prove it, didn't you?
You're looking it up.
So how
You
else
said
was
no.
I
You said
supposed
you
to?
know. No, you said you know, and you have to go
Yeah, I'm
look it
going to
up.
show you a media.
You have to go look it, but you have to go look it up, which was my point.
How else am I going to prove it?
Exactly. You have to go look it up.
That you're not making
You
any
said
sense.
before internet, before social media, these things were brought more into light. And now you're telling me you're gonna go on the internet and look it up.
You're not making any sense. Because you
How
told
am I
me,
not making any sense?
sir.
You said before the internet, these things were talked.
I said social media, sir.
You said internet and social media.
Bro. Are you serious
Am I lying
right
on
now?
your name?
Are you serious?
Am I lying on your name?
Are you serious?
Am I lying on your name?
So you really think before social media, nobody talked about
Am I
black
lying
women?
on your name?
Yes, you are.
Did you not state that? So you said before the internet.
I said social media.
And you said internet and social media.
Well, I can prove both of those, sir. You do know you can
But
find.
how?
You do.
How?
Do you want me to
How are
explain
you
it, or
gonna
do you
prove
want
it?
to just crash out?
How are you gonna prove it?
Do you want me to explain it, or do you want me to crash out?
I'm not crashing out. You're saying
Okay,
things
so
that
let
you
me
said
explain
you
it
didn't
to
say.
you. So there are archives of news articles, news segments that you could pull from the 80s and the 90s talking about these issues. That's what I'm telling you.
And what were they gonna be? You said they were talking about it. What were they gonna do about it?
The same thing that you think they're doing, just talking about it.
So you don't know. So you don't know.
Your question didn't make any sense, sir.
How did the question not make any sense? What was my
Because
question?
I'm using the same argument you used, and you said it doesn't make any sense.
No, you said before
Sir,
social media
you said
and internet.
your entire
It
argument was
wasn't bringing
predicated.
more into light. It wasn't more into
I'm gonna
light.
just let you go and let the chat read the chat. They're even agreeing with me on this, but go ahead.
Good for the chat.
Because you're not
I'm
making
talking to
sense.
you. What am I wrong about?
You said that Black Lives Matter, the quote unquote movement, just talking about the issue is doing something. Then you asked me, well, what are these older articles, these archives, what were they doing? And I said they addressed the issue. And you just criticized me for that. You see how you're doubling down, you're criticizing your own argument just now.
No, you said before the internet, these things were brought more into light.
When did
And
you
said
think
how-
black women's mortality rate was
You
brought
see,
up?
again, dude.
You think people didn't know about black women's mortality rate during childbirth prior to social
In a high
media?
rate? In a high rate?
What in a high rate?
That's the point. It's in a high rate.
How
That
can
is
you
my-
quantify?
That was my point.
How can you quantify people's knowledge of something? How can you say that more people know about something now than later when they've been talking about it for decades?
I'm saying in a higher rate.
How do you quantify that, sir?
Through a study.
So show us the study that says that now more people know about black women's mortality rate during childbirth today than 20, 30 years ago. Show it to us.
Sure. I will show it to you. Fuck.
He ain't gonna come off pause for a while. I don't know why I be on these panels anymore, Blossom. In here, I have an article from 1995 from the CDC about what? Black women's mortality rate during childbirth. I guess we had social media in 1995. I'll put it on the screen. Blossom, I just be asking simple questions. So do you want me to show my proof, sir? Okay, I'm about to show my proof. You see that? 1995. CDC, differences in maternal mortality rate among black and white women in the United States. 1990. I guess he had TikTok and Instagram in 1990. I told y'all he ain't gonna come off. He ain't gonna come off pause for a minute because he really searching.
I'm not searching.
So
I'm
here's the
trying to.
proof.
I'm trying to expand the screenshot about the show, so it doesn't being smurgy
You
and
see what
more.
this says? 1990. When? So we had social media in 1990.
That is talking about the difference in black and white. I'm saying that
The
what was it brought
difference between
more into
black
light?
women and
I
white
said the
women
year.
mortality.
I said the year it was brought more into light.
When was
Yeah,
that?
that is in the
Sir,
2010s. That's what I'm trying to
that doesn't make
screenshot and
sense,
show.
sir. You don't know what you're talking about.
How do I made it clear
Sir,
what I was
if
talking
the
about?
CDC was
You
talking,
told me.
if the CDC, I'm going to explain it to you. If the CDC was talking about it in the 90s, you don't think they knew about it in the 80s or the 70s? Where do you think the
No,
data
because there was
came
no
from?
wide range review of it.
Sir, you're just saying stuff. Just
How
prove
am
your
I
point.
saying stuff?
You said that you could prove today there is a study showing more people know about this particular issue than in prior generations. Where's your
Exactly.
source? Where is your source?
That is what I'm trying to provide. That's why I told you I'm editing it and making sure everyone sees it on here.
Just read it at this point, man.
Okay, sure.
Yeah, BLM is bigger than the CDC apparently.
When the fuck did I say BLM is bigger than the CDC?
I'm reading the comment, bro.
What the fuck? Maternal mortality rates in the United States, the pervasive effects of racism.
Huh?
That is the title of the study.
That's not proving your point.
You just told me to provide a source for my
No,
claim.
sir. You said you could prove that more people know about it today.
Yes. That is the study.
That's not what you just read.
Study?
Okay, read it, and let's
What
see.
the fuck?
Let's read
Bro.
it and see if you get to your point.
Sure. Can I get to my point, please?
Yeah, I'm on mute.
Please stay on mute. Wikipedia. How's this Wikipedia? This is from ScienceDirect.com. What's Wikipedia about this shit? What the fuck are you talking about?
That's a credible
The
source.
title. It's not credible.
I'm asking you.
It is credible.
Okay, read
Can you
it.
tell me how it's not credible?
Read it, sir.
Again, the title is Maternal Mortality in the United States, the Pervasive Effects of Racism. Science by ScienceDirect.com. Again, it is talking about how maternal mortality is a worldwide epidemic, with race in the United States far surpassing those in similar high-income countries. In years, implicit bias and systematic racism have impacted outcomes from individuals belonging to a racial ethnic minority. Structural racism must be dismantled to ensure better care for all. This is a study that was made in 2010. That was talking
You
about
said you were going to show us
again.
the
Let me
study.
finish. Yes, I'm talking about bringing it more into light.
No, sir.
That is what I said.
Sir,
that
you
was
said
my
you
first
had
claim.
you said you had a source showing more people know about it, not that the issue exists. Period.
Yes, bringing it more to light.
Where is your source saying that, sir?
You won't let me finish talking every time I'm trying to get to the part. You told me to read it, and now you're talking over me.
You're reading
reading
something
it.
talking about it, not people knowing about it.
Yes, because you're not letting me get to the point of them
Okay,
talking
so
about
get to the
it.
point
You're
that you made
interrupting
originally.
me every time I start talking.
Are you gonna get to the point?
Are you gonna let me talk?
Yeah, it's your room. I can't stop you.
No, actually, bro, no, because I'm just gonna screenshot it and show it because you're doing too much, bro.
Okay.
You won't let me talk. You told me to read the source.
You do know
I start
you
reading the
can
source,
mute
and
me,
you
right?
get to the point. I'm getting to the point while you're talking over me. So what is this, bro? Like, hold on. I'm gonna mute you, and if you go on off mute, then I'm gonna drop you because you won't let me get to the point. You won't, for some reason. Fuck. Oh, god damn. By implementing, again, interventions and policies with goals of a 75% reduction in global MMR by the year 2015, through the global MMR may not be a desired goal set by these internal standards. I don't know why you're showing the thing again.
No, this is a different one from the 80s.
Yeah, you're showing that they're making studies between white and black people. They're not. It's not a study
That's showing that the
more
rate
light.
is higher for black women. Who do you think they're comparing it to, sir? They have to compare
I'm
black
talking
women.
again.
They have to
Again,
compare
I say
black
showing
women
more
to
to
some.
light.
Sir, they're showing. So this is before the internet, 1980.
Huh?
19. So you had the internet in
How is it
1980.
showing it more to light? How is it showing it more to light?
Sir, my entire point was that people
Mm.
have been talking about this prior to the internet, prior to social media. Here is another CDC article from 1980 to 1985, before the internet, before social media, talking about the
And again,
issues.
can you prove majority of people in America knew about this study?
So now we talk about a majority of America.
That is what I meant by bringing it more into light, which was my point.
Sir,
Which was always my point. You said how have
you said
Black
that.
Lives Matter? You said how have Black Lives Matter brought these specific issues into light, which was my point. Which was only my point. Your point is saying it was already talked and studied in 1980 or 1990. Not it was widespread information that was known, which was my point.
What?
What do you mean what?
You think that BLM is you think that BLM has more reach than the CDC?
I said it brought it more to light
How?
than the CDC.
How?
Because of social media and the internet.
Bro. So again, this issue has been known about since the 60s.
Known by the majority?
Bro, what do you mean a majority?
That is again my point. Known by the majority.
You think
That's
that a majority
always
of
been my
people
point.
you think that a majority
Before
of,
we even started this conversation.
So let me just ask you a
that
simple
was
question.
The point. No. Before we started this conversation, that was my point. You're making it seem that
You said
wasn't
that
my
more
point.
people know about it today. My
I said
argument,
no. I said Black Lives Matter brought it more into light.
and you haven't proven that. You haven't even shown.
I have
You haven't even
proven
shown.
that.
You haven't
won't
even.
let me finish. You keep again. You won't let me again. I can't even.
Okay,
talk to
show
you
us
anymore.
a source of BLM.
I can't even
talking
talk
about
to
it.
you anymore. I did try to show you a source. You
You
kept
didn't
talking
show us
over me.
Black Lives Matter. You showed us a random website.
No, I said it brought it more into light in the internet,
And you
made
didn't
it
even show
more.
that Black Lives Matter
Oh my
did it.
god, bro! I gotta drop. You won't let me talk. You won't let me try to answer any questions you're asking me.
Okay, go ahead. Go
every
ahead.
Every time I try to answer a question, you talk over me. Every time I try to bring in a source, you talk over me. You told me to read the source, you talk over me, bro. You told me to read the source, you talk over me, bro. What the fuck? Let me.